Step 2 of this live stream is getting a new battery installed in this MacBook. So this is the battery pack that we're going to be installing. It's going to be amazing. So that was a big one. Then this one is going to be a small one. So for you, the left one is the short one and the right one is the long one. You can see a difference. Short one there, large one there. There we go. I mean, check this out. There's definitely, if you look at the side profile of this, they definitely look like inflated balloons, sort of. In fact, we are going to remove this sticker entirely. And we'll have to use this. I have to use this later on. Okay, click. Like one side has come loose, and now the other one. There we go, this connector, not sure if you can see it, but this connector, it's now loose and separate. Like it won't accidentally make contact with the board anymore. So then a trick, or something that I saw on the internet, I'm not sure if this is actually correct. Someone said you need to push the on button for 10 seconds so that all of the components drain their powers. Someone keeping track? 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're Gucci. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to remove these bottom screws, these two, and then the two here in the center of the speakers. And then the idea is that we can lift up this bracket just enough to get a card underneath. Oh, and for this one you really want to have the magnetic ones, the magnetic drill bit. Otherwise you're not going to get it out. Battery. The battery is a pretty short screw compared to the other ones. There we go. So that's 6 screws that we got out of there. The orange speaker screws, well they're not orange but they're labeled orange, and the red speaker screws and the battery screws. Yeah, okay, so we can get just enough room under here to slide this card in, like this. And now we have to see if we can sort of like work on the adhesive. That's the first battery pack. We did it, we did it. That's 2 of the packs, the outside ones that are separated. On this side we now have those 2 packs separated from the computer itself. We're going to move on to the second one from left from here. So, like I said, I used the speaker assembly to get a bit of leverage here. So maybe this might help some other people. If my computer still works after all of this, like try getting your spudger in between this and then lifting the battery from this side, or maybe even from this ridge, and doing it like this. I was going to say there's no way that this battery pack has got any kind of leverage anymore, or like a stickiness to it anymore. Okay, so this is all part of the battery itself, so it doesn't really matter if we damage the bracket that much, but we do want to still be careful because there's a keyboard cable running underneath this second pack over here. So it feels good to finally see, like, I'm not sure if I should like take the camera like this. It's a bit shaky, but like this entire bracket thing, this like black ridge, that's part of the battery, so it doesn't really matter that that has come loose a little bit. And there's like a metal plate, this is just pure metal underneath. And like the battery connector itself, like this entire thing is just like moving up and down now because it's part of the battery. I don't really mind that, but apparently there is a battery, or a keyboard connector underneath this battery pack. And it's sort of near this top ridge. And maybe it's like underneath here, I'm not sure. I can't see this with my eyes, so maybe we can see it with the camera. So maybe the connector is like under there. And we need to be a little bit like careful to not damage that one. the battery is loose. Like all of the packs, they are separated now from the case. See, this is the battery. We've got all of the 6 packs. I feel a lot better now seeing like what I'm working with. So the battery is out, as you can see. I think the keyboard ribbon cable that they are talking about is this one. It's like this center thing. I'm pretty sure I didn't hit that. There's not a lot of excess adhesive in the case. Like the battery came loose pretty cleanly. Now we're going to have to install the new battery. So let's take it out of the package. Here you can see it. It's the iFixit battery. This blue part is definitely the underside. It's where the adhesive is glued on. We're going to have to remove that adhesive layer, then line it up and just install it like that. Let's go. And one thing to note is that these battery packs are like super clean, they are not swollen. There's no guide for actually installing the battery, which is weird, because you can forget all kinds of stuff. But it's probably to keep the manual a bit shorter. Okay, one thing I'm going to try and do here is like not apply too much pressure to these screws. Like they go in and they're secured. Okay, so hopefully you can now see that the new battery pack is installed. Check it out, looking good. It's not bloated. And now we need to get this battery connector thing installed. There we go. I think that did it. Then we place back the warning sticker. Do the speaker screws now. The orange ones first and then the red ones to the sides. So let's get those in there. Alright, I don't see any more parts that we could put in. Put on the cover like this. So now the moment we've all been waiting for, and I will give you the honor. Let's see if it turns on. Let's see if this computer now turns on. I'm not sure if the battery is charged. I was going to say nothing is happening. Hey, check it out. It runs, it works, we did it. I'm really proud of myself, we did it. Check it out, the iFixit kit, it works, the trackpad is still working. And this probably looks like a very familiar site. If you've seen one of the Firefly development live streams, this is the environment that I use for that, so it's got a solid blue background. It turns on, the device is flush again, and like everything works, the trackpad works, I saw that the Wi-Fi works as well, the keyboard works, really happy with this.